Hey guys, today we're playing Ignis, Duels of Wizards, a game that's just straight up not even out yet. I suggest you do the first training battle. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I even necessarily know what genre this is. It looked like it might be like a dodgeball game or something, like a revive of that genre. Let's see here. Alright, we got a mirror match immediately. Pick an upgrade. This is the tutorial level. Don't make me make weird choices already. Creature health is up, or increased damage dealt at the moment of impact. I don't know. Wait, it just went away. Wait, what? There was a countdown for 25 seconds. It had half of it was still left, and it went away. What's up with that? So controls. Do we? I mean, I'm. Can you show me the controls on controller? Because I'm playing controller, which you have controller implementation as far as I can tell. I guess we'll just find out. Okay, so controller is left stick move, right stick aim. That's an interesting control scheme you got there. Okay, yeah, haha. Okay, the triggers appear to be how I shoot. There. Okay, so if you reopen this menu from the controller by pressing back, then you actually get to see the controllers on the controller controls. I'd say. Can I turn the sound up? I'm turning it way the hell up. It's. I usually have a problem with games being weirdly loud, but this one's weirdly quiet. It's probably because of that. Yeah, there we go. That 25% change had a really big impact on my end, at least. Alright, so. Basic missiles, right trigger. Right bumper is first wizard spell. Second skill. Where's the second wizard spell? The terminology is a little weird. Right trigger is basic missile. Right bumper is first wizard spell. Left trigger is first secondary skill, and left bumper is second secondary skill. So you have a first spell, a secondary skill, and a second secondary skill. Okay. A is shield. Wait. B is your second wizard spell. So right bumper is your first wizard spell, B is your second wizard spell, left trigger is your first secondary, and your left bumper is your second secondary. Oh, that's a... We need better names, I feel like, for some of these. X is flash, Y is wizard ultimate. Ultimately, they're just a bunch of skills that I don't understand, so it doesn't make a difference, really. I just need to figure out which button does which thing. Up is change missile mode, down is summon creature, left is cancel spell. Okay. I would have started this tutorial with an explanation of what the game's rules are, or what my goal is, and so on, but I guess I'm probably supposed to beat the dude. I can figure that much out, I guess. So I start off by a weird little path, and then when exactly does he fire? I'm not... Is that when I... Sometimes he fires when I let go, sometimes he fires the moment I start pulling the trigger. It's weird. This kind of feels like somebody was like, hey, those wizard duels from Harry Potter, what if they were a video game? Which is an admirable idea, actually. Ah. Alright, so I got completely crushed. I'm trying to figure out the controls, and it's a trip. Discard aspect? I said yes to the tutorial, right? Like, they asked me if I wanted to do a tutorial, and I was like, yes. And now they're just... they didn't say they didn't tell me how to do anything besides the controls, basically. Pick an upgrade. Increases the glaciation range of surface. But I can't... I'll just click with my mouse. Waiting for other players. I can't click on it with my controller, I guess? I don't... Okay, so yeah, game is not ready yet. It's a work in progress, but this is a little rough. So they had the tutorial pop up to be like, hey, tutorial, but didn't necessarily do a tutorial, I guess, or something. So red trigger is a basic missile. B is an icicle coming from the ceiling. Okay. A is this shield, which is very brief, but it bounces the projectile back if I time it right. Boom. Probably it has a cooldown of a few seconds, it looks like. X is warp, not a very long range warp, but it's there. I wish I could figure out how he's doing that stuff, because he's like doing some tricky things. So left trigger is a dodge and X is a dodge, so I have two separate dodge cooldowns. Left bumper is a meteor strike, it looks like. Down the D-pad is a summon that I can't figure out how to do mostly. Y is like an ult, I guess. I hit him once. Haha. Ow. Oh, I hit him with his own reflection. Ow. Oh, that didn't work out. Nope. Round lost. Some difficult controls. I'm figuring it out, I think. Oh god, spirit. And mind and resistance. So they're all stats. Oh, I'm discarding one. I don't want to discard one. I don't want to lose a stat necessarily. Gog fireballs and boost a debuff. How do I summon a debuff? I mean a Gog though. Like you hit down on the D-pad or something and then something happens, presumably? Does it have to be on my side of the field? Oh, he has to be on my side. I mean, why wouldn't I summon a guy that'll just presumably send additional projectiles here and there, making it harder for him to avoid damage? Does he ever shoot at my Gog? Gog-a-magog? Oh, nope, he's hitting me. Aha. It's a trip trying to keep track of where my character is physically located while also trying to avoid his projectiles. So like I'm watching my character while also trying to aim with the aimer. So I'm essentially moving two characters at once, one being my aimer and one being my character, while he's also trying to do the same thing. Which, that's why adding a summon really helps, because it's just a thing that's going to help fire at the same time. Discard aspect. Why don't I want to discard one? I feel like I don't want to, but sure, let's try it. Figure out what that does. Goodbye, mind. Upgrade. So, did I just get an upgrade that made the Gog smarter? It said that his projectile tried to avoid obstacles, I guess. There we go. That's what it is. You can, okay, so if I click immediately, my guy just shoots. Ow. If I click immediately, he just shoots straight. But if I start holding it, then let go, then it doesn't shoot immediately. It waits for me to finish holding it. That was leading to fixed, oops, shot my own guy. That was leading to some fixed feedback, or mixed feedback for me, where I was trying to figure out what was going on, because it seemed like sometimes it shot immediately and sometimes it didn't when I was holding it. But that comes down to whether or not you're curving the shot. If you tap it, it shoots immediately. If you hold it, it waits for you to finish curving the shot. That was messing with me. What does discarding an aspect do? Discard mind? I don't... extends debuff, or after freezing, they lose movement speed. Try that one? I don't know. This is a lot to process. I knew it was going to be a lot to process when the game started and 9 icons were on top of the screen with various skills and cooldowns, like I'm playing a level 50 MMO character. Oops, just hitting my own dudes, basically. Boom. Nope. Put a spike up in front of me to block my attack. I see what you're doing over there. I beat you, though. I beat you, and I have won. I'm victorious. Alright, I guess that was the tutorial? Right? Whoa! Really? Wait, what? I just clicked on the tutorial.
Hi, my
and
name is Adam Olinsky.
Hang on a second, y'all have to see this. See what's happening here. Hey.
I am the developer of Ignis Duels of Wizards. In
So,
this video, I would
this
like to
came up
introduce you to the
when I clicked on the
basics of the
tutorial.
game. We are currently in the main menu, which you will feel fine.
So there's a
when you
this
turn on.
is how I was supposed to learn how to play the game, I guess.
After choosing the at the bottom of the screen, we can see the scoring of the match and the remaining time of the duel.
I'm just a little confused because didn't the game ask me if I wanted to play the tutorial the moment I launched it, and then I said yes, and then it just threw me into a fight with without no explanation? Maybe saying yes should open this video, since that's what happens when I click on the tutorial. That's really odd. Hopefully they'll eventually have an in-game tutorial, even if it is a video, just as an explanation in-game. That doesn't open YouTube video. But that was really weird how it asked me if I wanted to learn how to play the game, and then it just threw me into a match with no explanation of how to play the game. But I figured it out. So yeah, it's a game where two teams compete with each other, or two guys compete with each other, maybe teams eventually, I don't know. And you just keep slinging spells while trying to avoid your opponent's spells / deflect them, and you can summon things, and I guess different characters or different skills can be probably swapped out, especially when the game's finished and so on, and you could just keep competing, and it probably gets really tight, and probably really stretches how well you can, like, process information and how much visual noise you can track at once and so on. It probably gets, it was already very hard to keep track of, so it's a neat idea. It's neat. Hey, we're playing ZAMB. Endless Entertainment, Endless Extermination. I had to make sure I enunciated the B. There it is. There's the name. Alright, let's hop... Oh, tutorial. Let's do that. That's always handy. I think this is a top-down dual-stick shooter, so I've still got my controller set up from the previous game. So right trigger is auto-fire. Those are looking a lot like the energy swords from Halo. Right, left stick is move, right stick is aim. I'm a melee character, it looks like. Okay. And no friendly fire, good to establish early on. Seems to be... Ah! Oh, this guy's got a gun, okay. So it seems to be a mandatory co-op game. So if you don't have a co-op partner, the AI is going to control the other guy. Which means there might be puzzles or something along the way. You play as a team. To switch between them, press left bumper. The more you do this, the more you will pawn. Oh. Man, I haven't seen that said by a person in like 10, 15 years, back in the World of Warcraft days. And I've definitely never seen it in a video game for a while. Uber hacks or pawnzors, whatnot. Cool. Switching characters isn't my problem, though. The current problem is how do I get past this gate? Oh, wait, what made it go away? I don't know why it went away. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. That was confusing. Each of your heroes has a power attack. Right bumper to charge your power attack. That's mine. Yeah, but so this person's really stuck with the melee so far, huh? Gotta hope for the best. Am I damaging that, or... There we go. Does energy use my energy? There is a green lightning bolt or yellow lightning bolt. Looks like it's yellow, judging by the other character's meter. I don't think that's used by that thing, though. What's... Yeah, you're the... Right, yours was that. Left triggers the power menu. Oh, lightning orb. Throw a ball of pure lightning right on your enemies' heads. As medium range. Okay. That's a bad guy. Let's get him with that. I can't seem to do it right. Alright. I don't think I get it. Is he having trouble hitting that guy? Oh, that's the immune guy. Okay. So I have to use this ability, right? Open the power menu with left trigger, move right stick and let go of left trigger to select the item. Okay. And then throw with right bumper. Okay. These test enemies are immune to basic and power attacks and Kai's special powers. Chrome has the ability to build turrets. There we go. There you go. That's a fun ability to have in this kind of game. Am I out of range? Yeah, it only attacks within that circle. Okay. Do I put you on the button? Yeah. And the turret can shoot through walls. And so can I. Okay. Or through the energy barriers. Get them crystals. Judging by the use of colorful crystals, this is the type of game where I would expect to see Colin rejoining show up. Use X to hack. Okay, you just walk up to it and press the hacking button. Defend me, ally, or I will fail at the hacking. Oh, nope, incoming waves. Is this where tower defense comes in? I can build a turret and they're sending enemies at me that have a clearly defined path. And I'm probably defending the thing I hacked just now or something. That's like some real explicit tower defense-y stuff. That might get interesting. You now enhance your turret. Press B to improve its damage, range, and health. Can the other guy make turrets? Because I straight up have a turret, and this is explicitly like a tower defense section. Huh. What does the other guy do? He mostly watches as I do all the cool stuff. He's not even actually helping right now, but he's also super unnecessary. Okay. He's moonwalking. That's almost as good as being helpful during the fight, I suppose. ZAMB, Extermination. Alright, let's see what they mean by story. Show me. The workshop, the mine, and the lab. So I'm guessing this is a 15-level game, or at least this is the first world, maybe. But you can start every 5th level. You don't have to actually unlock them along the way. Okay. Is there a story, I wonder? Okay, so the stars require you to finish all of those objectives. So there's 1 star for beating it at all, 2 stars for scores, and then 3 of them are for using fulfilling specific conditions. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore those for this one. Power upgrades. Do I have? No, I don't have anything. Oh yeah, that's an interesting idea. The way that they're just different people. The left guy has a skill tree. And the right guy has towers he customizes with gems. So one of them, it is like, yeah, like one of them is a melee character, like a Warcraft hero with skills and whatnot, and the other one is like a tower defense protagonist. And that's, whoa, yeah, that's a very different menu overall. Interesting. It's neat to see, and I'm a big fan of asynchronous multiplayer. Sorry, asymmetrical multiplayer, not asynchronous. I'm not a fan of asynchronous multiplayer, really. Just games where that are co-op or multiplayer where you just fundamentally control differently or have different abilities or skills or even different ways of perceiving the game. The doors won't budge. How do we get out? If we could hack those reactors, we could override the lockdown. Good thinking, bro. But get ready. The doctor's mutants won't go easy on us. Seems like a no-brainer, though, that if you're playing alone, that you could play as this guy, because he's got a gun and turrets and a bunch of other stuff, and the other guy would just autopilot and shoot, right? So he'd really be able to take care of things on his own, more or less. Yep, we're under attack. Defend me, bro. Which reactor's under attack? Hexagon patterns. We're one step closer to columnar jointing. We'll see if it shows up. Oh, I need 50 gems, which I don't have. But do I have powers? Yeah, I do have a charge-up attack. That's not specific to the guy with the skills or anything. By which I mean specific to the guy that has the skill trees. 130 gems, so can I... Yep, I can plop one of these guys down. Right around... Yeah, this is a good central spot. There we go. And enhance. There we go. Alright, show me what you got. What's this guy do? The gas emitter. Catches your enemies in a cloud of toxins, damaging over time. Deals significant damage over a small area. Takes time to recharge. And this one just shoots over time. Okay. Keep doing damage, we'll be able to buy more. Definitely hard to judge at first look, but it could potentially be an interesting game if it has a good difficulty ramp and a decent number of options and good things for you to do in your asynchronous multiplayer. I think a little bit of like games like Orcs Must Die and Dungeon Defenders that did this thing where there was a hybrid between tower defense and direct action. Games where you both do a tower defense fight, like base defense stuff via setting things up, but also you defend things by just physically taking part in the fights. Although as much as that was included in Orcs Must Die, I always found that I liked the game less the more I felt like it was necessary to actually fire my wand or crossbow. I was a big fan of just setting up crazy traps and just letting them happen. The more I'm asked to take manual part in a game like this, or Orcs Must Die, or... What was the other one called? There was one where you played as a lady with orange hair, and it was all futuristic looking. The more directly I took part in the tower defensing, the more I wasn't interested. I think it's because tower defense is inherently really repetitive and kind of monotonous. And so setting up a thing and watching and sitting back and watching it is kind of more satisfying than taking part in the repetitive grunt work that you're telling your towers to do. Like you build towers to do it specifically because it's not very exciting to do yourself. Oh, he's gonna die. Well, there he goes. I mean, I can't AI for him. Ow. Respawn in a few seconds. You're killing my turrets. Hey, cut that out. Didn't even realize that was an option. I'm about to die too. You can tell from the weird spurt of blood coming through my stitches. I apparently have a not healed wound on my head. Can I respawn him manually, or... Nope, doesn't matter, we won. Just barely. Just barely. Oh, this one just launched right in, huh? Any controller support? That's a no. Alright, let's put the controller away. Playing Polly and the Marble Maze, which, judging by the fact that it just launched outright, and also this is the aspect ratio it's running in, I'm guessing this might have been a flash game or a phone... Probably a flash game, huh? Not a phone game. Because if it was a phone game, it'd be still a different angle. Like an iPad has a different aspect ratio than this. The WASD can move, at least all keys, to stop the ball. Ah, there we go. Careful. A little bit of Marble Madness, I guess. little finicky. You can get really fast momentum and then it takes a bit to... It takes a little while to stop, surprisingly quickly. Okay, space key is jump, that's important. Yep, there you go. Oh, there we go. Careful. My mouse just floating in the middle of the screen. I guess I'll go put it away. Wait, I need to click on these though, don't I? Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Nope. Now we know what death looks like. Death is the desaturation of life. It's just the end of happiness and color. As all joy just drains away. I'm not gonna lie, when I looked at screenshots of this, I definitely thought it was a puzzle game. As opposed to like a marble platformer. That caught me by surprise. Hop on down. There you go. Oh, jeez. Is this a... Oh, this is a ramp. Thought that was a wall. My bad. Alright, there I go again. The important thing is to never learn from your mistakes. Just commit to being a failure. Alright. I think it's gonna take a little while to get used to the jumping arcs. And know what I'm working with. Surprisingly, you can stop in midair and like really lose your momentum. So I think that letting go of the, after jumping, letting go of the direction thing to try to hold back on flying off the cliff leads to me actually just kind of stopping my horizontal momentum in midair due to a surprising amount of air control, I think. Definitely has the phone aesthetic of having a series of levels shared to one screen that give you a rating bat of 3. Although in this one you physically collect each of the 3. Good. Okay. Okay. Oh. If you hold backwards in midair, you can actually kind of slow down / even reverse your direction in midair, which is not what you expect a marble to be able to do. No, I feel like there's a latency or something. Spot. Yeah, okay. No, no. Oh, boy. I'm struggling. There we go. Alright, just don't die, or I have to go do that again. I'm just thinking, like, it seems implied that, oh, that's not attached. I thought you could walk up against that wall. Alright. I'm great at platformers. I'm just trying to think of, like, what kind of weirdo would not get all of the gems in each level. Maybe they get really hard at some point, but at the moment, it's either you get all the gems or there's no content almost, because it's really easy to get to the flag. Like getting the gem. Oh, that's way further back than I think it is, huh? Oh, that's a shared plane. That... Yeah, I guess if I look at it right, it does line up, I guess, with the starting point. I did not think that. The camera angle's starting to really get to me. Trying to judge the spatial relationships. Alright, I'm just doing the same thing every time. I keep reflexively wanting to not hold down forward because of the fact that I know if you get too much momentum, you'll just clear right over the top. But that's very necessary for that particular jump. Careful. This should be no problem now, right? Yeah. In the clear. Get up there. Look at him go. Oh, he's actually going up. Oh man, this is my favorite Sonic game. There you go. That happened. Whoop. Whoop. Oh boy, that... Okay, I was pressing WASD one key at a time. I'm not sure how I managed to get off axis, but I did. No, okay. Oh boy, no. Yeah, you can move diagonally, even on accident, which is part of the problem for me right now. Okay. Yeah. Cool, now just don't jump over it on accident. Oh, I probably have to do that, don't I? Getting back is the problem this time. Yeah, there you go. A really severe landing. Every time you land, the physical arena crumbles. A massive crater is generated because of your might. Oh, optical illusion. I thought that was below me, not above me. Alright. No, I'm making it worse. Oh boy. Hit. Are you directly below me, please? You are not. Good. Great. Yeah, it's really hard to tell the spatial relationship between these platforms. I wonder, is it rendered in 3D? Or is it like a weird 2D image with 3D, like 3D stuff, like a 3D hitbox generated over it? It's probably in 3D. Because repeating the boxes would be a lot, probably a lot less work for the game, and also less space for the files to be than to render a full 2D image of each individual level. Aha! It is timing you on every level, which I do feel like is mandatory. Because the platforming is straightforward-ish, if having a bit of a, like, challenge due to the momentum and the weirdness of the camera and all that. But, like, being able to compete for speed seems like it'd be the primary draw for this kind of thing. I think I remember there being, like, time trials and whatnot for that marble game that was on the 360. Nope, don't go back. Don't go down there. Yes! Oh god, don't meander. Okay, mistakes were made. So if I go too fast and go over, I might get in trouble. I was specifically holding back when I got up to the top because I did not want to go flying clear over the top and start the whole thing over. How is this level put together? Let's see. Hold back. There we go. Keeping safe. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. No. Screw it. Diagonal is king. I did it. I did it. Oh god. The worst thing you can do in this game is hold any two directions at once in WASD. Like, the game is so perfectly grid-based that if you press anything, any diagonal, you start careening out of control. Especially since it takes like a full half second to stop or change course whenever you press a direction due to the marble momentum. This gets you into deep, deep trouble. Level 10, that's probably a good stopping point. Let's just beat this. Oh, there's a ceiling above me. Sneaky. Oh, that's above me. Oh. Spatial awareness is hard in isometric angles. Oh. Need more momentum than that. When I googled this, I think I found that it was on Google Play. So it's probably on... This is probably a tablet game, actually. But maybe I'm mistaken? I don't know. It doesn't feel like the right aspect ratio for an iPad, but I could be wrong about that. Or just tablets in general. Come on, careful. Make this trip count. Make it count! Oh, that's where I am? I didn't know that was where I was at all. I thought I was gonna land at the bottom. I cannot at all tell. Oh, is there a color scheme here? Is this block dark gray and that ramp dark gray as a way of trying to tell the player that they're on the same horizontal plane? Is it the clue? It might be. What? What? I'm not in sick. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Like I look at it's like a goddamn Escher painting. I look at that platform down there and I straight up can't tell how to get back up. I guess I could just do a long jump, right? Since this is evidently on one horizontal plane. I guess you could just jump back up. That messes with me. Just because this dark block up here looks so much like it's... It looks so much like it's in the background. But I guess it must not be. And this is the same plane, right? Yeah. Aha, success. Alright, well that's Polly and the Marble Maze, I think it was called. If you liked any of the games in today's video, there are links to their Steam pages in the description below. Thanks to the developers for sending me the codes to check out their games. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.